Today we'll learn about HTML, right? So HTML is a tag-based markup formatting language, right? What this means is this language helps us format different elements on a web page. Like in Word, you can have different elements. You can have a heading, you can have a paragraph, you can have a list, right? Similarly, for web pages, this language was developed, which helps us format the page into different elements. So those tools which help us format page in different elements are called tags, and it helps us divide into different elements like paragraph, heading, list, links, and multiple different elements, right? Images that we see on any web page. So when we'll see a demo how you can use this, then you will understand. Most tags have a starting tag and a closing tag, right? But there are exceptions as well, right? Now we'll create a small page using HTML and see how you can use these tags. Okay, so to start, you can just create a file and save it as HTML, right? Any name, I'll say demo.html. Okay, now, so the first tag or the element that you have to write on any page, you can say doc type HTML, right? So this tells the browser that this document is of HTML5, right? There are different versions of HTML, so this is also called doc tag, and this tells that this document is of HTML version number 5, which is the latest version, right? Then you have to start with HTML tag. So these are the tags that I was talking about. So this is the starting HTML tag, and this is the closing tag. So this sort of closes this tag, right? Now inside HTML you can have a head and close it, right? And then similarly you can have a body and close that as well. Okay, so I will just keep some space, right, so you understand. So this is a basic structure of any web page, right? There is a doc tag, then there is HTML tag and head and a body. So inside head there can be multiple tags. We'll add just one: title. This is a web page. Okay, so this is the title of this document. Now any HTML file can be opened using any of the browsers, right? So got this, but we don't see anything here, right? But we see this is a web page. So this is the title of any document. Any website you open, you can see the title of that web page there. So anything you write in the head tag is not shown. It's more extra information for the browser to display the content, right? Or you can add information for the search engines like Google, Bing, etc. to give them information. You can have another tag. You can say meta char set equal to UTF-8. So this tells that this document encoding is UTF-8. Again, this will not have any impact on the display of the file for the user, right? For the browser, of course, it tells the browser that the char set of this document or this web page is UTF-8. Okay, now we will add something which you can see. So I can give it a heading. So heading tag, there are a lot of different H1, H2, H3, right? So I can add. So here you can see there is a starting heading tag and there is an ending heading tag. Also similar in this meta tag, we don't see something like meta ending, right? Because these tags, some of the tags don't need an ending tag, right? Because they are not in a way capturing any information between them, right? So here is heading tag. Let's see if this comes. Now we can see the heading, right? Now going on, different tags are there. Say you want to have a paragraph, you can say this is a paragraph, and anything you can write in between, right? uh, I'm just writing different things. Always have to close these tags. So I started the paragraph tag, here I end with the slash uh, forward slash and close, right? This is a paragraph. Then you can add another tag. Very important tag is div, which is used to divide the page into different elements so that we can style it. right? And another one is span. There are a lot of tags for different elements, like in a Word file also you might have seen you can have the list, you can have a heading, you can have bold, you can have image, right? We can create a list. I can say unordered list tag, and then sorry, then I can add elements. So I can say this is the first element, right? I have to close the tag always, right? I'll just make it a little bit up. Then I can say second element, and similarly you can add as much as you want, right? Third element, and I will close it. If you don't close it, it will still work, right? Here you can see a list, right? If you don't close it, uh, it will still work, it will not give any error, right? But you might get this error somewhere when you are adding JavaScript, or in some browser you can add. So it's always a good practice to close any of the tag that you open, unless it's a tag which does not need closing, like meta tag, like image tag, like many other tags are there in HTML. Right now we'll see another tag. So very important is the anchor tag, right? And anchor tag all is for linking. So you can link different web pages if you just add the address of that web page. So I will link a website here, right? And I will say link to, okay, and I am closing it, right? We saw that web is essentially different web pages which are linked to each other, right? So that is how you create links. So I can create this link, and this then opens this different website. And Wikipedia page, you might have seen a lot of links. When you click, it opens a new web page, right? So yeah, this is it. This is a very small sort of page, of a web page, where we saw that any web page starts with an HTML tag, right? And end also with an HTML tag. To end tag, you can just have this sort of forward looking slash and then HTML. And head tag is very important, and body tag as well. And always you have to write such that any tags which are inside a tag, like h1 is inside body, it's intended to the right? And then different tags we saw have different meaning in HTML. So here as a user you see formatted content, and here as a developer you see the coded HTML, right? So in the next video we'll discuss more about HTML, and then slowly move towards CSS. Thank you.